Live from the French Quarter, this is Eyewitness Morning News.
Good morning once again. Thanks for joining us in the Frank Davis kitchen.
Yes, it's so nice to have Chef James Musser here from Copeland's.
And it's almost our 8 o'clock hour, about a minute before 8. We have plenty coming up in this portion of the program. You know, you can eat great and still eat heart healthy, can't you?
Yes, sir.
And that's what you guys are doing today. Copeland's in today to help us with that.
And I also have something for you. I made my first bowl of homemade soup last night, and I'm going to try it out.
Would that be on the heart healthy menu?
Maybe not with all that heavy cream, but a little dab will do you.
All right, thanks very much, Sally Ann. Right now, 8:19. Heart disease, as we were just talking about, is the leading killer of women in New Orleans. And coming up in the next week, you can help in the fight against heart disease, enjoy some great food, and hear motivational stories about living a stronger and healthier life. The annual Go Red for Women luncheon will happen next Thursday at the Sheraton on Canal. And joining us this morning are survivor Natasha Lewis and Go Red spokesperson Suzanne Whitaker, and the corporate chef for the Copeland family of restaurants, Chef James Musser. He's cooking a heart-healthy meal for us today. First of all, let's talk about heart disease among women. Most of you, and I was saying this before we came on camera, usually you think about heart disease and men, but it really is a big problem for women.
You're exactly right, Eric. I mean, it's really the hugest problem for women. 1 of every 3 women will develop heart disease. Over 420,000 women are dying a year of heart disease, which equates to about 1 woman dying per minute.
And how come it is we seem to hear more about men having heart disease or bypass surgery, things like that, than we do women?
Well, I think it's because women are used to sort of their aches and pains, and they just take it in stride, and they don't really pay attention to it. And their signs and symptoms may be different than a man's. So they're more subtle. So it's a more silent disease.
And so Dr. Stevens' tips we had on today are very apropos for what you guys are promoting, and especially like the heart healthy cooking that the chef is doing today. And that's kind of the stuff you'll be talking about at the Go Red for Women luncheon.
Exactly. The doctor mentioned that some of the things that could cause heart disease is inflammation, and that's what I had. I didn't have some of the typical risk that we really advise people about. I didn't have high blood pressure,
and so quickly, what happened to you,
diabetes. I'm 44 years old, and a year and a half ago I had a triple bypass.
Really?
Yes.
Now, did you have a heart attack or anything before that? Or?
I did not have a heart attack, but I did have symptoms prior to weeks, months, and also years.
And the early detention is really, what did I say? Early detection, not detention. I knew something was wrong. The early detection is very key before a heart attack actually does happen.
That's right, because there are a lot of things that you can do to help mitigate heart disease and slow it and hopefully prevent it.
Yeah, and one of those is eating healthier.
That's right.
Eating less, getting out and exercise, doing things like that. And there'll be motivational speakers at the luncheon. Who will that be?
I will be one.
There you go. And let's talk about eating heart healthy, because you can still eat wonderfully good food, but a little healthier for your heart.
Yes, sir.
And what kind of things do you do? Clearly more spices really do help.
Actually, it's more herbs and natural seasonings more than spices.
Okay.
Down to it.
And less oil.
Less oil, yes, sir.
And fish are great is a heart healthy food.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we found out that portion control is very essential. A piece of fish, comparable size to a piece of chicken, is about 100 calories less in comparison.
And there's a big difference in sauteing it like that in a little bit of oil with some herbs and the spices than when you deep fry it. That's where some of the trouble comes in.
Yes, sir.
All right, again, this year's luncheon will be held at the Sheraton Hotel on Canal Street on Thursday, February 13th. That's not this Thursday, that's the following Thursday. The free health screenings and silent auction start at 10, and the luncheon begins at 11:30, and it's always a great event. And we'll be right back with more of the program and some more of the chef's cooking after the break. Stay right there. Doctors say that up and down weather doesn't make you sick, but I find that hard to believe.
I'm no doctor, I don't know.
I think it plays with your system somehow. All right, now we're talking about heart-healthy meals, and you guys are having that over the menu at Cheesecake Bistro and Copeland's restaurants.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to become a permanent part of the meal, right?
Absolutely.
The menu, rather.
Yeah, absolutely. We have Eat Fit NOLA. We've been partnering with them, And we featuring these two menus at Copeland's and Copeland's Cheesecake Bistro, and it fits all the criteria, falling under 600 calories, under 800 milligrams of sodium, no white starches, less than 5 grams of added sugar. And starting today, we are initiating Happy Heart Healthy Hump Day. So
Hump day.
Heart Healthy Hump Day. So every Wednesday for the month of February, you come in and you eat one of the dishes off these two menus, and we'll donate 10% of the proceeds to the American Heart Association.
And it's great that you're not sacrificing flavor
not in any way.
for eating heart healthy.
Although you said it was a challenge to get it to taste like that.
Yes, it was. It was. It's a lot of give and take, and we had a lot of back and forth with Eat Fit NOLA, and all of our recipes had to be submitted to them and approved on by them and by Mr. Copeland as well.
But you did it. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
hard to
toughest
believe
good
this
right
Yes,
there.
it is.
This dish is less than 600 calories.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a great size, too.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
We'll
Yeah.
wolf that down in a minute. All right, we got to go. We'll see you back here at noon. Have a great day.